Good evening, and welcome to the Sunday evening poetry reading. I am Scott Leisure. I hope you're having a super weekend, no matter what team you're on, right? If you are a new viewer to the poetry readings, welcome. I'm glad you took some of your time to be with me as I use this social media thing to express my creative energies, right? And thanks to those of you that are also tuning in to your favorite weekly podcast, Wednesday edition. It really does mean a lot. It does. Thank you. Now, I understand that not everyone on God's green earth is going to 100% agree with my thoughts, my opinions, my views, and my words. And I'm not going to agree with everything everyone thinks either. By the way, your neighbor, he doesn't agree with you either. At least on that one issue. I'm not wrong. So, what are some ways that we can maneuver peace through conflict? I think a lot of the things on this list are things we should be practicing daily when there isn't any conflict. Pause and regulate your emotions. Before responding, take a moment to breathe, lower your voice, and calm down to prevent escalating tension. Escalating. Listen to understand, not to react. Acknowledge the other person's feelings, even if you disagree with their perspective. Peace, love, and joy, right? Now, I like this next one. Focus on the issue and not the person. Avoid personal attacks, accusing language, you always do that. You never do that. Focus on finding a solution to the root cause rather than assigning blame. Okay? Just because you don't like someone or what they stand for doesn't always make them wrong. And please, for me, always do your best to discuss, communicate, and disagree respectfully. No name calling, no finger pointing, okay? And also always remember to set boundaries, apologize, and forgive, right? Amen for peaceful resolutions. So tonight's poem is titled War of Doubt. I'm not sure when I wrote this, but in rereading it a few times this morning, the words describe people in their own war. Maybe it's with others, or maybe it's with themselves. Maybe you will interpret it completely different. That's okay. Let's get into it. War of Doubt on a Sunday in the Mile High City. One or none, it has begun. The time to stand has come. Rise from the chair, fully aware. Rhapsody of the drum. The beats are signs, signs of the times. Something will surely give. Beliefs align, and some may find stories to relive. Sides are drawn, awake at dawn. Warriors off to battle. Fight for the right into the night. Spurs on boots will rattle. Weakness exposed, the side that chose to cheat and lie and steal. The truth will shine at the end of the line, decisions to repeal. They set a course to reinforce and plots the next attack. Take the next stand, all raise a hand and guard each other's back. Deep in the trench, fists and teeth clench, dig deep into their souls. Cannot forget, with no regrets, how they fell down that hole. Without a doubt, there's a way out. Claw up to the surface. Dig through the dirt, ignoring the hurt, and kneel to give the ground a kiss. Was the war won? Has it just begun? Who will be on top? The two stare down at a broken crown, never to cease or stop. Hide the white flags, clothes torn to rags, the battle rages on. No end to see, no lock and key, no troops have been withdrawn. This is a long one, people. Just more deployed, more lives destroyed. The king sits on his throne. Ignore the plight, forever fight, never overthrown. What will become? What is undone? Were any lessons learned? Just broken bones with broken homes and cities bombed and burned. Victims each day in disarray, confused and lost, they search, march to the drums, lay down their guns. This war becomes their church. Thank you, friends. I hope you enjoyed tonight's reading, and maybe you even took something from it. That's my hope, at least. Thank you, as always, for allowing me to share some of my creativity with you. Remember to practice pausing this week, right? Practice listening and practice understanding. They might think that they are always right, but they aren't. Neither are you, and neither am I. Wednesday is in 3 days. Set a reminder for Wednesday edition. Wednesday. 5 p.m. Instagram, YouTube, and scottleisure.com. Be good, stay safe, and remember to breathe, right? Just breathe. Stay vigilant,